Hey Zach, my name is Panyia, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business and have them be able to find you guys online if they don't really know who you guys are. So most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, it's simple. Oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. And I found that by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of these local business owners raising their hands and saying, I like you, Panyia, come do this for us. So if by the end of this video you like what you heard and you see that I have a lot of tricks on my sleeve that can help with your business, shoot me an email or a call and we can chat. Or if by the end of this video you simply want to take this information and do them yourself, that works for me as well. So now, let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of yours or my time. So the first thing I want to go over is content. So everything you see me highlighting here, all of these are considered content. And content is basically what Google uses in order to understand what it is that you guys do and the service that you guys provide in order to drive the right traffic to your website. And many business owners know that they need content. However, what they don't know is that the average length of the #1 result on Google for a construction company is at least 1,500 to 2,400 words. So for you to show up at the top of Google, you need at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. And when we talk about content, it's not just what's on the surface of your website, but also what's behind it. So for example, if we save this photo right here, we can see that this is what it's saved as, and this is actually what Google is reading as well. And from the looks of it, it doesn't look like you guys are including any of the keywords that people are searching onto Google hidden into your images. So this is definitely something I would recommend that you guys do to help with your content. So what I did next was I copy and paste your content into this word counter, and as we can see, you guys have about 383 words. And if we compare that to one of your top competitor, Kitchen Mart, this is one of your top competitors. When I type into Google kitchen remodeling Sacramento, as we can see there right there, what I did was I also copy and paste their content to this word counter, and as we can see, they have about 1,600 words. And we can definitely get you guys up there, as well as adding even more content to beat out your competitors. So the next thing I did was I went to this tool that I use called Ahrefs, and this is a super cool tool to use because it lets me see behind the scene of what is happening behind a website. So as we can see here, it looks like you guys are ranking for 11 keywords, and that's driving in a total of 26 traffic. So when we look into your keywords, you can see here that you guys are ranking for your name as well as some of these keywords, but it doesn't look like you guys are ranking for buyer intent keywords or high intent keywords. For example, if we look at your competitors, we can see here that they have 994 keywords, and that's driving in a total of 1.2K in traffic. We can see here that they're ranking for their name, but they're also ranking for these high intent keywords like kitchen remodel Sacramento, California, because these are service-based keywords that have a total of 150 and 150 in search volume, to which you are missing out on because you're not ranking for these type of buyer intent keywords. So we definitely want to go into your website and start including these type of keywords. That way you're able to drive in these type of traffic into your website. So the next thing I want to talk about is citation. So I went to Google and typed in kitchen remodeling Sacramento. The first thing we're going to see is the sponsor and ad section. This is the section where businesses are paying Google to be up on. However, study does show that ads are only semi-effective and can definitely become a money pit if the ads are effective. And especially with Google now allowing users to block off ads, it can definitely become a hindrance to your business as well. And then moving down, this area is where citation matter most. So this area is called the Google Map Hack, or the maps. This is where 30% of your traffic will come from. And in order to get into the top 3 of the maps, you need citation. So citation is basically your business name, address, and phone number listed through various directories such as Yelp, Yellow Book, White Book, and even Facebook have an area where you can submit a citation. And the more citation you have, the more relevant you are to Google, and the more likely Google will push you to the top 3 of the maps. And also with having more citation, also let Google know that you are a real established business. Then moving down, this is the third and last thing I want to talk about. This area is the organic section. This is where 70% of your traffic will come from. And in order to get into the top 3 of the organic section, you need authority. And how do you get authority? Well, it all comes down to backlink. And a backlink is basically one website linking to another website online. So think of it like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, but in Google eyes, this is a passing authority. And the more relative the site, the more valuable the link. However, not all links are created equally. So let me give you an example. Since one of the services you provide is kitchen remodeling, if you have another website that also provides that service or something similar linking back to your website, that will be more effective in giving you authority than, let's say, Pizza Hut linking back to you. Because, hey, you guys don't sell pizza for a living, right? So that will not be so good for your website. And look back into this tool that I use. We can see here that you guys have 9.8K backlinks. Which is a lot, but I do see a couple spam link. These are basically the Pizza Hut link you do not want for your website, so we definitely want to go in there and remove those spam links. And if we look at your competitors, we can see here that they have 1.1K in backlinks. And I know it looks like they have less than you guys, but as I mentioned before, not all links are created equally. So it could be that even though they have less link than you guys, they probably have more powerful links than you guys. That's why they're ranking on top of Google with just 1.1K in backlinks, whereas you guys have 9.8K backlinks, but you guys aren't ranking in the first page of Google. So something we can definitely do is we can go into their backlink and we can actually look for the powerful links that they have and go after them for your website, as well as find even more powerful and relative links for your website to beat out your competitors. So that's the end of this video. Once again, we went over content, making sure your front page have at least 1,500 words. Citation, you want to have more citation than your competitor to beat them and get pushed to the top of the map. Backlinks, you need more relative site pointing back to your website to show Google that you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can definitely be #1 across Google. And yeah, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 916-382-2906. Once again, my name is Panyia and my number is 916-382-2906. If not, no worries, but I will love to hear your feedback on how I did in this video. And yeah, I look forward to hearing back from you, and have a great one.